Greetings and salutations, and welcome to this website, wholeheartpath.com. When the pain of staying where you are becomes greater than the fear of moving forward, the whole heart path awaits you. My name is Dinndayal, and I'd like to take you on a journey. Teaching for 40 years, you begin to see the things that work for people and the things that don't. What I'd like to share is one of the methods that I found quite useful. And this particular method is called courage. Courage. And in times that we live in now, we definitely need some kind of courage. One of the methods of looking at courage is, what does it entail? Have you ever been in a situation where you really don't know what the outcome may be, and there was fear? It's something that we all feel. And either you froze and didn't do anything, and you allowed whatever situation to happen, or you took the initiative and you stopped the situation from happening. And there have been many different people who have often asked the question when people have done some heroic acts. They've often asked them, what were you thinking about? How did you do that? How did you overcome those odds? We can see it in many different ways. You can see it in certain movies that have been worked on. Give you an example. One of those old westerns with Gary Cooper, High Noon. Certain movies had such a what we call a really good message. And that particular movie showed a person fighting against unbelievable odds in a town that turned his back on him. It's a very interesting movie because it also shows about the courage that even the fear that he had, but he persevered anyhow because he had to do what he had to do, and he had to stay above. This goes back to principles. What are your principles in which you stand for? Now, we can talk about the whole concept of courage, but how do you really develop courage? Here's one of the methods. Notice what you're feeling, what you're emoting inside. Put yourself in a situation where you're realizing that I'm up against a situation that is really hard for me to get through. I don't know the outcome. I don't know how it's going to turn out, but I'm afraid. But at the same time, it has to be done. Do it. Do it. Do what has to be done. If you think on it long enough, you won't do it. If you do what has to be done in a moment, it's done. Focus the energy in the center of your chest and do what we call the release, where you take a deep breath and you inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. And you do that for about 7 times. Another method is you place the hands in this fashion and put it right up underneath the sternum, the rib cage, right in the center. And you bend slightly and breathe. This helps neutralizes what we call the butterflies. You're pushing the fingers into the solar plex as you're breathing. You do it hold it for at least 2 to 3 minutes. This will help neutralize the overwhelming fear. It's a powerful technique that works. And then release and let go. Feel free to check some of the stuff on the website here that you may find useful for you. Like in all things, to thy own self be true, for the whole heart path awaits you, for you gotta have heart. Be at peace.